Hello everybody, it's me, DIY Bronwyn. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. If you're a first time person, please hit the subscribe and the like button. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'm just here to say, it's just gonna be a quick video, but oh my god. So Mark Carney said that Canada is an Islamic nation? What? We're gonna have to talk about this because this is bullshit. Like, who the fuck does this guy think he is to come into Canada and do this? He locks us down in our freedoms for speech. He's done it again just recently, more. And I mean, they'll probably like edit me out and I'll probably never get my videos to anybody. But I mean, my only thing is I like to talk to people. I want to know what's going on in the world. And like, those riots in LA, it's all going to come here if we don't look after this situation with these people that have come to our country, way too many, way too fast. They haven't assimilated. They are still radical. They have the beliefs that they had in their other country, and they were like, it was life and death and survival. So they think it's like that here. And they also think it's okay to be rapey and do all the stuff that they're not supposed to do, and that was okay to do back where they came from. But I don't want them in my country if they're like that. And I don't want anything bad to happen. And I'm really worried about the United States. I've been praying for so long for them because this is just scary to me. Like, look, like I said, look what happened. And they always gotta fucking try to blame Trump. What? He didn't do shit except call in the guard because you fuckers were lighting Teslas and everybody else's cars on fire. You were smashing things with hammers so you would have big bricks of concrete to throw at the freaking police. They were throwing them at their heads. This one guy got beamed right in the head, and he just so happened to not have a helmet on. Everybody else had a helmet on, and this poor guy got beamed right in the head from somebody from a bridge, and they hit him. And I mean, you never know. Maybe the guy's in a coma. Like that's just disgusting to me. And the Democrats have wound everybody up on their side of politics. They're demented. They're having a mental issue. They're saying, oh, it's okay to resist. This is the resistance. No, bitch, this is fucking you taking over, and this is riots. This is not okay. I don't want that in my country either. And I think that excuse me, there's places like, I think it's UK or Britain. I have to get over and hit the news right now, but they have like areas now where they have Sharia law, and Sharia law is not our way. We're a Christian, Judeo-Christian founded country, and then when our Carney guy said that we were an Islamic country now, like, oh really? Oh, that's news to every fucking Canadian that I know. And that's bullshit. You don't just change our fucking status. You don't just say something and make it the way that it is about Canada. I love Canada. I love it. I love my country. I don't really want to be any part of the States. I like the States, but I mean, I love my country. And like, just the things that are happening here are making me so freaking upset. I can barely watch any of the stuff that's happening in politics because I literally can feel my blood pressure go up. I just instantly get mad, and I know I'm not the only one. The stuff that they're doing here in Canada is even worse, and we're just letting it happen. Nobody's doing anything. We should be protesting, but not like that. But like, we should be saying something to our government, writing letters, whatever. We have to do something to fight back to this bullshit. We are not an Islamic country, and look what's happening in other countries with Islam being so radical and coming and just glomming onto everybody in their country and making them do what they're supposed to do in their religion. And we're not that religion, and we're not going to just say, yes, we're going to do that. So, I mean, I just can't believe the shit that's happening in the world and the way things are being handled. And okay, back to the LA thing. Like they're shipping concrete with hammers so they can throw rocks at cops. They're doing all this destruction, and they're like, "Oh, these are peaceful protests." I saw Maxine Waters on the news in the United States. She's such a bitch. Like, you fucking lying bitch. She's like, "Oh, I was there. There's no violence. There's nothing bad going on. These are all peaceful people." No, they're not. And I have never in my lifetime seen anybody in the West throwing a rock at a cop. Ever. That was something that only happened overseas. It happened in Middle East. It happened in other countries where people were freaking freaks. Like, when I was growing up, it was the Ayatollah Khomeini, and it was all these people were getting killed and hurt, and these people have, like, no care for us. They call us Zionists, and they want to kill us all. And that's the same in the United States. They're getting, like, the Islam people, and then they're also getting the BLM, and then they're getting the transgender and LGBTQ, alphabet soup, whatever. I'm not playing the game, and I only will, be polite to people. And only if they're polite to me anymore. I am a Christian, but it's like people hate Christians now. Why? Because we have faith in God? Like that's another thing and they literally say, like, if you voted for Trump or you're a Christian, we don't want you around, or we're gonna kick your ass, or like there's so many threats online now for people. It's just a mean world it's turning into. I don't know. I just feel like was the shot the catalyst for some, like, did that give somebody stuff in their brain, like, to decide to do these bad things? Like, did it take like a, like, delayed reaction kind of thing? And now, like, 5 years in, these people are losing their shit. And who's funding it? There's pallets of bricks being delivered before people are even got there to riot for that day. Like, I guess it goes to sleep. The riot people go to sleep and then they come back in the morning, or is it rioting all night long? I don't know, because I'm not up all night long, but I know that it seems like every time I turn it on, even if it's live, there's people throwing rocks and burning cars. That is not protesting. That is rioting. That's ruining cities. You're just doing this because you're mad because you didn't get your vote. Like, that's disgusting. You Democrats are slimy, sneaky. Like, and they're funding this shit to happen to your city, and nobody's saying anything about it. Like, there's deep pockets involved. Everybody knows that. If people are delivering pallets of bricks, then they're happy that this is happening. They want chaos, and they're going to want it here too. They're going to want it in every single country. They want to thumb us all down and control us, basically. I don't know how else to put it. It's scary. It's communist. It's socialist, and I don't want any part of it. How about you? Like, what do you guys think? I'm scared. Like, I literally cannot believe the stuff that's happening in LA, but I know that it's just a hop, skip, and a jump before it comes here. Did I say jump or jump? Oh my God. I've been outside and I look crazy. My freaking face is breaking out. Whenever I get stressed, like, my face goes, and I'm 59. I had my birthday. I'm 59. Oh, I'm old. I mean, I don't know. Like, in my whole life, I've never seen anything but peaceful protests. You saw our protests in Canada, and they still came in with RCMPs with horses to trample people. Like, even in Canada that happened. I was so disappointed and disillusioned and let down, and disappointed really is the biggest thing I was in our police forces for doing that. Like, and that was Trudeau all over that shit. And Trudeau too. How many millions of people has he brought into our country, and how many more is Carney planning on bringing? We can't deal with the difference in culture. We have to do this slowly, or it's going to be an overrun and we're going to die. They're going to just hunt us down and kill us. They're going to take our land. Look at the Mexicans are doing in the LA. That's part of the riot too. Mexicans are like, we love, they want to stay there, but then they hate they hate America the way it is, but they want it back, and it's their land. And it's like, holy fuck, like, now you're giving it, like, everybody's got a game, everybody's got a grift, everybody's got a hand in this pie. They all think it's like something to be, in on, and it's terrible. They're on the wrong side of history, and they just don't know it. Like, this is disgusting. They say that anybody that voted for Trump is disgusting. Anybody that voted for, anything that they didn't vote for is now, they want to murder you, basically. That's what they say. Like, I've seen these videos. These people are mean, and they mean it. They're like, I hate you, and if you drive a Tesla, I'm going to cut it up, and blah, blah, blah. Like, they're nasty. And I just think, like, if I had a red hat, I'd wear it, the MAGA hat, because you know what? And I wish we had them here for Canada. And our old leader, Trudeau, did so many bad things, and so did Biden. And you know what happened here is because they let in so many people so fast, it was culture shock. Bad things are happening. They do have cells of terrorists in my country, in your country, and if nobody believes it, they're stupid. because look what people were trying to do when you had a closed border. Look how they even tried to get in then. Did they get in? Not really, but now how many people are slipping through the radar now because there's just so many to look for and to look after and to see where they went. And like United States lost like 300,000 children. Where did they go? I wonder. They better not have done anything bad, but who would know? Because nobody's ever found those kids again. Like, and there's no answers to these questions. When you put it to them, they're like, well, la 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 la. And this is not an answer. Like, you giving us word salad and saying, well, we're going to be looking into it and we're going to do a survey or whatever the fuck it is. We're going to do a commission. We're going to get a committee. Whatever. It's always some bullshit. Just do like Trump. Just say, okay, I did this today and this is why I did that and this is why I signed this bill. And just fucking be present with the people. How dare you work for the people here in Canada? How dare you give yourself raises, but you won't let the people in and have any say about our own country? Like, I didn't vote for Carney. I don't like Carney. I voted for Pierre. Everybody I know voted for Pierre. But our like, politics are fucked now. Like, we're screwed for another 4 goddamn years of liberal leadership, which is not leadership. And then this fucking guy comes on the news and says that we're an Islamic nation. He can go fuck himself. We were founded on Judeo-Christian values, and damn it if he's gonna just rip that away from everybody in Canada. Like, we're from Scotland and England. Like, we're from long time ago. Well, we come over, we didn't take over. We didn't decide to make everybody wear kilts and shit. Like, you know, like, why is this one religion, and why are these people in the States and in Canada, there's people that are agitators. There's agent provocateurs. If in my thing, they're here to whisper in people's ears, to fund bad things, to give you bricks to throw at people. Like, this is wrong on so many levels. It's wrong there, it's wrong here, and it's just spreading. And I'm so worried for our world. And our kids are watching this, and they are worried. And I don't blame them. Like, I could literally cry when I see the shit that's going on. But I gotta hold it together, and I gotta turn the channel, because I don't want that stuff for my 10-year-old to watch. It's scary. It scares me to the core. And I've never, like I said, I've never seen in my whole life any bricks being thrown at anybody. And in our Western side of, like, the world, that was always just like in the Middle East. Everybody was like burning effigies of Bush and blah blah blah, like whoever was in power back then. I think it might have been Reagan, way back when I was a kid. I liked Reagan. Excuse me. Anyways, I loved, a good politician, and maybe he wasn't the greatest, but I just really liked him, and I really liked Poilivre here, and I really think that there were so many people that voted for him. How did he not get in? Because to me, it was more like a shoo-in, just like the Trump one was. And I just feel like, and the thing with Elon and Trump, that's so sad. That's just really, really sad. And I also think, like, Elon, you did such a great job, and nobody's, like, really thanked you. I don't think everybody's just like, you don't work there anymore, and like your Tesla's got blown up and shit, and your businesses got blown up or whatever, like Molotov cocktails. Like, this is just insane. And I, as a Canadian, look at that and just say, oh my God, like, look how much he did. He wanted to do, would have done more if you guys would just welcomed him. Why couldn't you be kind to a man that was trying to help you? He saved you guys trillions of dollars. Your inflation rate and everything else would have been through the roof. It would have been crazy. And look all the stuff that Trump did. But he campaigned with Elon Musk, saying all the things they were going to do. They were going to have a department of I always thought it was Department of Getting Even, but it's not. But you know what I mean? Like, there's Doge, and it's there specifically to find fraud in government and waste and redundancies. And what is wrong with that? Like, they're acting like they would steal your information. That's not why they're there. And there would be protected servers. Of course there would be. People have, like, the wrong information about all this stuff. They're acting like they were just going to take the FBI files and give them to a 20-year-old and take them home. Like, that's not how it was going to be, and you know that. But they want to blow it into this bullshit every time. And, like, the Democrats on your side are just like the liberals here. They're fucked. They're fucking assholes. They pull stunts. They try to, they try to buy the press here, which they do. They want to fund the CBC. Why the fuck should we fund the CBC? It's shit TV, shit news. I'm sorry. And what government should have its own news network or their own network? Because that's just biased news. That's not news anymore. That's just propaganda. You're just getting somebody giving you shit to think and telling you what they think about what happened in the day. Like, it's not actual news or actual facts. Like, how do they get away with that shit? Like, isn't news supposed to be only the facts? You should not be able to embellish it. At least you couldn't when I was growing up. And if they had broadcasting and any kind of beliefs or ethics, they wouldn't do that kind of stuff. But anyways, all I know is look what's happening in the States, and we have to make sure that doesn't happen here in Canada. And I think that we should have had a revote, and they're still fucking counting votes. What is up with that? How can it's been a while? Like, don't you think that you should have already finished counting? Like, obviously stuff was going on with the ballots, and then there was that footage of people putting ballot boxes in their cars. I don't know what to believe. You can't believe everything you see on the internet, obviously, but some things you can. And sometimes a thing is a thing. Like, whatever it looks like it is. And they're trying to be like, oh, don't look over here while they're doing something over here, because they're always doing that. Subterfuge. It's always, bullshit. They always trying to, shade all the stuff that they're doing and make sure you don't see it, and then make you look in the other corner and be like, oh, look what I'm doing over here, so you don't pay attention or whatever, so you're complacent to what's happening. And a lot of times that is what's happening. Like, how can Mark Carney say that we are an Islamic nation without all the Christians and all the Jews and all the Hindu and all the other religions that live here and have lived here for like years and years and years and settled here? Why are they not considered now? Why is this now you labeling our country this way? I don't think that's right. I think he has no business saying that kind of a thing. And I want people to write letters and give him emails and tell him, no, fucker, like, that's not the way it is. We are not an Islamic country. I have Islamic friends, but you know what? The ones that I see from overseas, they're night and day to the ones that I know here. They're very loving and kind and sweet and neighborly, and they do kind things for the community and stuff. And there's people like, I don't know, over there that want to just kill you because you're white, you're Christian, and you're a Zionist if you don't believe in what they believe, and they behead Christians in those countries, and that's no problem. And we're just now supposed to be an Islamic nation. Like, no, and we have to say that to our government. No, God damn it, no, we're not. And I went all over the news and left my comments. But what are we supposed to do? I think like we should have like not a riot, but we should have like a parade or whatever, and we say not a parade. Like a protest, sorry. Started with a P. Anyways, the Rolodex got it wrong. Anyways, but we should have a march and just say, nope, we are not going for this. This is not how Canada was founded. This is not how it goes. This is not how it's going to be labeled. And we're not allowing you to just do this to us. And I can't stand the guy. Like, how dare he come into power with questionable vote things in the air, possible election fraud, possible, allegedly. I think there was, but I don't know. It's just my opinion. I've seen some things that I don't agree with. I don't understand how things happen this way. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm really fed up. And I think that it's just a hop, skip, and a jump away from there being civil unrest here, because it was all contrived there. And that's all they have to do is start maneuvering people into the right spots. And those are the people that come in, and they've got like the gear, they have like the right masks, and they provide them. They have tear gas that they can throw at the cops. They have fireworks that they can lob off and kill people with on the cops side. Like, that's just deadly. They're using deadly force against cops. Bricks being thrown at your head is deadly force. That's not okay. Like, we have to make this stop on that side of the world, and we have to make it stop on our side of the world. Not side of the world, but you know what I mean. Canada is like your little sister country. Actually, we're probably bigger, but you know what I mean? Like, we always have been connected to the United States, and when I see stuff like that, it just makes me cry, because it's so sad to see everything just go downhill. But I blame the Democrats. If you listen to them, and I have been for months and months, like before Trump was even inaugurated or even running, they were bad mouthing him up and down all the time. Everything they said was a horrible thing. And then he gets into power and they're still bad mouthing him. They want to impeach him and they want to do this and they want to do that. He's done some wonderful things, and like they just decide they're gonna start rioting. They tore up Tesla, they burnt Tesla's, whole things down, like the whole charging stations and stuff. Like I just think like the people are losing their shit. I think there's a mental health issue going on, and it's like a social mental health contagion over there. And what's to say it can't happen here? And then they get mad at Trump because he wants to bring in more troops because they need the help. And it's because look at the way people are behaving, and then they're like saying, "Oh, it's all the Democrats' fault," because they're doing raids and getting rid of getting out of houses. They've got these people that are hiding, so they're finding them and then they're deporting them. And it is not right for them to come into the country illegally. I don't care what anybody says, that's wrong, and nobody else did it that way, so why are they allowed to do it that way? And it's not just a jaywalking thing, it's more than that. That's not okay to do. And it is basically foreign invaders, especially anybody from Mexico now, because they're all saying like this is a we're taking over thing. This isn't just a riot, this is a takedown. We want our Mexican land back. Like I heard it, I saw the guy say like these people, like they're serious, like, and they're rioting because they think they can get that money, or their money, they can get that land back, and they think that they're going to take over now. Like, what? Like, I don't know. I'm just like floored. Like what is going on that makes people think that it's okay? Like, oh, right now we're going to say fuck you to all the straight people, like the gays are against us, and then all the people hate the Christians, so then they're against that, and then the Black Lives Matter hate the white people. So then there's not, like, I feel like running for the hills. Like they hate us. Like, what's next? Purge? Like they're gonna have a legal fucking killing. Just kill everybody you want for 24 hours and we'll sort it out later. There won't be any murder charges. You can just kill people, just like the movie. This is what they're going for. That's what it feels like. Or they're turning us all against each other and then going into their private gated communities going, hey, they're gonna kill each other. Like, I think it's their plan. They just want everybody to take the other team out, and they don't have to have anything to do with it, and they can just hands off watch everything go to shit. And I think that's what they want. They want the world to go to shit, and they're happy. And I think that some of them are demonic and they want the end of the world, and some of them are just greedy fuckers and they want everything that the world has to offer. They want to monetize water. They want to make it so that water from a river or a lake that's near you or wherever is now, every cupful costs this much money. And it, like, no, assholes, we already pay for water. I pay for water in my house. I'm not going to pay for water again. That's what they want to do. They do in the carbon tax here. That's bullshit too. Our trees, if you quit cutting them down, take all of our carbon out of our atmosphere. So we have like a zero rate. That's what I saw on TV. I could be wrong, but the guy was a forestry. He said that, so if he's saying that our forests sustain us for the oxygen and it wipes out our carbon footprint, I believe him. Like, I think that if he's a forester, he would know, right? Like, so like there's people that they're just dismissing, and then there's other people that they're listening to, and they're just full of shit. Like it's absolutely bullshit. Like, what's her name? Chrystia Freeland. Like, what are you doing? You should get your face out of politics. You got no business coming back around here. And where's our money? Where's my money, Brian? Where's my money? Where's my money, bitch? That's all I keep thinking is, where's my money, Brian? Because these motherfuckers in Canada, there's billions missing. And they locked us down. And I just saw footage yesterday. Tim Walz's area, I think as governor, he had people on the loudspeaker, and they had rubber bullets and shit, and they were going around neighborhoods because of COVID saying, stay in your house or you're gonna get shot by the blah blah blah, the bullets or whatever, or you stay in your house or you're gonna get arrested. And nobody was out, and this woman was just peeking her head out, and they're like, close your door and get inside your house. And I couldn't fucking believe it. Like, in parts of the world, people are going like crazy power hungry. Just like when they did this study when they were like, 10 people will be the prisoners and 10 people will be the guards, and the study just showed that, you know, people that are in the guard position for a long period of time and have other people in that same situation, they can get mean to the prisoners, and that's what's happening. Like, I can't anyways. But I like, what is going on with our fucking world? I'm so scared. I just hate it. But I love you guys, and I have more subscribers now, and I thank everybody so much. And I'm gonna be doing a haul soon, and I'm gonna also I have another, I'm gonna bake something, but we'll see. But yeah, anyways, I love you guys, and I really mean it. And please take care of yourselves, take care of your kids, don't let them out of your sight. Like, there's crazy stuff happening that would never happen before. Like I said, like, we would never have people throwing bricks. So there's bridges that are being crossed that you can't uncross, that you can't come back from, and that's one of them. When you start being violent at protests, that's no longer okay, and that's in our Western culture. It's in here now, and it's because of those people that came from their culture. That was okay to do. It was okay to also, I can't do shit on YouTube, but you can. I saw a video of a woman who got stoned to death. All of it was like not live, but it was all on tape, all videoed. And they say that that's a religion of peace, and that's not peace to me. And like, I worry because, like, if they come here and all the lovely Muslims are going to have to get radicalized, otherwise they'll be like, you're not a good Muslim to those Muslims, and then so they have to kind of toe the line when the other radical ones come. So there won't be any softness left. It'll be all like, you know, Sharia law or nothing. And I had a page that I've had for a long time now, like years and years, and it's called No Sharia Law in Our Canada, and that's because I really don't ever want that. But I mean, it's getting really scary close. So we need to really protect our freedoms, stand up for our churches, our synagogues, our temples, whatever that you have, that's your faith. Start representing it. Wear your crosses, wear your Star of Davids proudly, because these fuckers, if they're gonna kill us, then kill us for the right reasons and we'll die martyrs. Because I say it, like, you have anti-Semitism going up the yin yang with all these pro-Palestine people hating, and they're like, the Jews in Israel can just die. Like, they fucking hate them, and then they hate us because we're the white Zionists. Like, it's just so much hate, and that was never a part of our world in Canada. Never. Always growing up, it was peaceful. We would have a parade. Like, I went with my mom to the anti-abortion rally or whatever, and we marched on the streets and stuff, because I believe not, you know, I don't believe in abortions, and I think, like, if you have to take, you know, like the abortion pill, which I would say, like, if you get raped or whatever, you know, that's one thing. But when these people are saying, like for instance, in the States, when they reversed everything, Tim Walz still says you can have up to the 9th month an abortion. That's a viable baby. That's fucking murder. Like, to me, that's a completely different thing from, like, you know, you're 12 weeks pregnant or whatever, or 6 weeks pregnant, and you don't want the baby, you don't have any ability to take care of the baby, you know, then, like, yeah, there's the pill, and it's easy peasy, I understand, but I don't, because I don't like because to me it's still a soul God bestowed upon you, and you're killing. So I wouldn't want to do that, and I don't believe in that. And I kind of think, like, only for necessity, like I said, for like if the woman's, you know, that's pregnant is going to go through a hardship being pregnant, like if it's going to be a physical thing, you know, like that, those understanding situations like that, sure. Or if she was raped, but, you know, the chances of getting pregnant from being raped are very low, apparently. And I read that, but I don't know the stats because I forget stuff. Because I'm almost 60 now. I'm an old lady. I don't feel like an old lady. That's another thing. I feel like I did when I was a kid. I still love to go to the pool. I still do all the shit that I loved when I was a kid. And I'm glad. And I'm glad there's fun things to do. But we have got to be protective of our beautiful cities and our beautiful countries, and we have to stand up and be patriotic for our country in Canada, please. They took that angry Canadian off the air, and I hate that. There's so many people. Hold on, I got a list. Okay, so LV Nation, okay, great site, check it out. Liberal Hive Mind, fucking phenomenal, very funny too, like sarcastic-y, very, you know, cute. What's this one? Oh, Simps. Oh shit, Simp Savers or Simp Savers Son. I wrote it down with a marker and it got blurry because something dropped on it, a little bit of liquid. Heavy Duty Country, love him, he's awesome. Wicked Ways, she's amazing, really great, narrating these poor kids' struggles. It's not just kids, but she usually does, like, you know, abuse of children stories, and she's amazing. And she's very, that was the word, she's protective of them, almost like when she's telling their stories, like she loves them enough to be very kind with the children and not reveal too, you know, I don't know, she's just a really nice person, and you can tell she cares about the kids. Anyways, all right. And then there's the panic button. Oh my god, I love it. There's Nina and Jessie, and Jessie is hysterical. They're both hysterical. I love Nina too, but Jessie just, she's so cute, she makes me laugh. Okay, and then there's Okay Rick. He's awesome too. And Professor Nez, awesome, 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 awesome. And of course, oh, who is it? I have to write them all down because I forget. I'll forget. Can I write some more? Nope. Nope, I don't have any more, but I'm glad I wrote those down so I got a chance to give it to you. And DM Reacts, he's great too. Of course, there's, you know, Charlotte, and then there's, another one that I love is Angela Rose. She's amazing. She does, like, on the scene kind of reporting thing. She's got a microphone, she asks people questions. She's kind of funny. And then she walks away from them and she's like, holy fuck. Like, she says what she's really thinking. And she's really open-minded and really kind, but she's not into this, you know, she's not in for this shit either. And when I see a young person like that, at least they get it, and that makes me feel better, because there's some people that just don't pay attention to what's going on, and that to me is very, very, very scary. And they are trying to kidnap kids. That's another one. Watch out, because they had so much people coming through, they had so many children that they could just and they were gone, and they were trafficked or whatever, but now they don't have those kids, so now apparently they're going around to places, and if they see a kid, they try to grab a kid, because they can traffic that kid, and that kid's a dollar value for them. When did that ever become common in our country, ever? In the motherfucking, never in my life. I would never believe that that would happen. And it happened. It's not in, like, Canada, but it happened in the United States. And these things are getting more and more common. There's people that are acid attacking people, which is, like, something that I've only heard of in India. Like, they get mad at, like, the bride or something, and then they throw acid in her face and ruin her for the rest of her life. God, blinding people, the whole bit is just horrible. Or they set them on fire. And a lot of these places are Muslim, or Muslim adjacent, and they have these very strict laws, and they treat their women like garbage, and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. But I don't see where the peaceful part comes in with the women. I think some of the women are just the most lovely people in the world. But I think that when the men are around and they're radical, like, things will change. And I don't want that for Canada. And I don't think that's fair that our government can keep importing these people that are basically going to kill us if we don't watch out. Because they hate us. Like, I don't know what else to say. They hate us. And then on the other aspect, you know, the gays hate the straights. And now the gays hate the trans. And then they think that the Caucasian people hate the brown people. No, we don't. But the black people hate the white people. Holy shit. I've seen some videos on TikTok and online. So it's like, these people mean business. There's people that say, like, I think just white people should just die. It's like, huh? Like, really? Like, what the fuck? Slavery was abolished because white people stepped in and helped and said, fuck this noise. Like, that's not happening anymore. You know, like, they said, fuck it, we're not going to allow this. And now they're saying, oh, you fucking white people, you're just all colonizers, blah, blah, blah. Not my family. Don't talk to me like that. Nobody owes you reparations. They might have owed your great-grandma reparations, but nobody owes you shit. And I hope they don't do that shit here. But in the United States, they're, like, you know, bending down and kissing people's feet and saying sorry. The white Christian people are, I'm like, oh my God, I'm Christian too, but no way, no how am I kissing somebody's foot and saying, I'm sorry because I'm white. No. And I'm not sorry I'm white, and I'm not happy I'm white. I just so happen to be white, and I happen to be born as a woman. And that's another thing. Stop fucking with our kids with this transing shit and talking about it. You took God out of school and you replaced it with the rainbow shit? No, that's not gonna fly. We're not gonna allow that. And but apparently, because of fucking Trudeau, we can't even protest stuff like that, or we can go to jail. Like, he's such a cocksucker. And then Carney comes in and he's just worse. You want to know why? Because he was the advisor to Trudeau these whole years that Trudeau was in power. Lord. Okay. I gotta go. Anyways, I got gardening to do. I talk to you soon. And yeah, that's all the crap that's going on in my head. I hope you're having a great day though, guys. And I hope you're having a great weekend. And I hope you're having just a really good day. It's a beautiful day here, sunny and nice. We don't have a pool, but I know there's one nearby and I can go there. But have a lovely weekend, guys. And I love you. Thank you so much. And thanks for watching my videos and subscribing. And hit the like button, please. I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.